Erase a longer kid's story with adventure, magic, and life lessons. The secret of the enchanted forest. Long ago, in the peaceful kingdom of Lamora, there was a tiny village called Willowbrook. It was surrounded by an ancient, enchanted forest. The villagers always warned their children never to venture into the forest, as strange things were said to happen there. But one curious boy named Finn was determined to uncover its mysteries. Finn was no ordinary boy. He loved stories of adventure, bravery, and magic. Every night, he dreamed of being a hero like those in the tales his grandmother told him. One morning, Finn noticed something unusual. His pet fox, Ember, had gone missing. He searched high and low but found no trace of Ember. That evening, a small, golden feather landed on his windowsill. It glowed faintly, and when Finn touched it, he heard a soft, musical whisper, "Come to the forest if you seek the truth." Despite the warnings, Finn's worry for Ember and his curiosity got the better of him. With his wooden sword and a small satchel of bread and water, he set off at dawn toward the edge of the forest. The trees stood tall and ancient, their branches tangled like giant arms, and a soft mist blanketed the ground. As Finn stepped inside, the air shimmered, and everything around him seemed to awaken. Birds with rainbow-colored feathers chirped, and flowers that glowed faintly under the shade of the trees swayed as if greeting him. He heard a rustling sound and turned to see a tiny creature with wings, half bird, half human, hovering near his shoulder. "Who are you?" Finn asked, amazed. "I am Luma, a forest sprite," the creature said in a tinkling voice. "You are brave to enter the forest. What are you seeking?" "My pet fox, Ember." "Have you seen him?" Finn replied. Luma nodded gravely. "The forest has called you for a reason. Your fox has been taken by the Shadow Queen, who resides deep within the forest. She's not evil, but her heart has been turned cold by loneliness. She collects creatures to keep her company." Finn's heart sank, but he straightened his shoulders. "Then I'll find her and bring Ember back." Be warned, Luma said, "the path to her castle is filled with challenges. You must solve riddles, face illusions, and show courage. But I will guide you." With that, Luma led Finn down a winding path that seemed to shift and move with every step. Soon, they arrived at a sparkling river that had no bridge. To cross, you must answer the river's riddle, Luma explained. A voice echoed from the water. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind." What am I? Finn thought hard. He remembered a story his grandmother had told him and smiled. "An echo," he said confidently. The river parted, revealing a shimmering path of stones. Finn crossed safely, his determination growing. Next, they reached a grove of trees where the air felt heavy, and the sunlight dimmed. Suddenly, shadows emerged, twisting into frightening shapes. Finn clutched his wooden sword tightly. "These are illusions," Luma whispered. "You must face your fears to make them disappear." Though his legs trembled, Finn closed his eyes and stepped forward. "You're not real," he shouted. "I'm not afraid of you." The shadows dissolved into harmless wisps of smoke, and the grove brightened. Finally, after hours of walking, they reached the Shadow Queen's castle, a towering structure made of black stone and surrounded by thorny vines. At the gates, a deep voice rumbled, "To enter, you must leave something behind." Finn hesitated. He didn't have much with him. Then he remembered his wooden sword. It had been his companion in all his imaginary adventures. But this time, he realized, bravery came from his heart, not a sword. He placed it on the ground. The gates creaked open. Inside, the castle was eerily quiet. Finn and Luma entered a grand hall where the Shadow Queen sat on a throne of silver and ice.